are made to experience. You are the most incredible experiencing machine. You experience. Maybe you don't realize it, but this is what's going on all the time. You're experiencing hot, you're experiencing cold, you're experiencing sadness, you're experiencing joy, you're experiencing good, you're experiencing bad, soft, all of these things. You're just experiencing and experiencing and experiencing and experiencing. Take the most incredible experiencing machine and plug it into the most incredible experience. And what do you have? You have peace. You have joy. You have happiness. Happiness has to be experienced. What do I mean by that? So many people say they have their formula. If I have this, if I have this, if I have this, if I obtain this, if I achieve this, if I can get hold of this, then I will be happy. Happiness doesn't work like that. The happiness has to be felt. Am I happy or not? I can't look at the things around me and say, well, I have this and this and this, so I must be happy. Just because the person who works at the restaurant, there's all this food at the restaurant, and this person works in the restaurant, should you assume that he is never hungry? No. That's his own personal experience. He gets hungry too, even though maybe all day long he's cutting vegetables. He's surrounded by food. But surrounded by food does not prevent his hunger. He has to eat. And when he eats, then the hunger goes away. And experience needs to be discovered. It needs to be felt. You can't create it. You can't say, well, let me put this together and this together and this together and this together, and then I will have the ultimate experience of peace. A lot of people do that. People say, well, if I go and sit down on top of a mountain, then I will have peace. If I go to a very nice natural lake, then I will have peace. You can be sitting next to the most serene, most beautiful lake and be caught in the biggest storm of the century that is taking place inside of you. So that experience of peace needs to be discovered. It needs to be felt, not created. Don't try to create it. A lot of people do that. A lot of people go along and say, well, let me do this and this and this and this. It's like you see a person and he's wearing certain kinds of clothes and he's got certain kind of hairstyle, and it's like, oh, that person must be in peace. No, that person could be having the most incredible trauma and drama taking place inside of him. On the outside, somebody might look peaceful. So it is really, really important that don't go for these symbols. Go for the real experience, because that's where it counts. And the heart, mind, you could talk your mind into saying, right, I've got this and I've got this, so I must be happy. But your heart will never, never go for this formula. The heart has to feel it. Just like your stomach. You can't say, right, I drove by 3 food shops, so I'm not hungry anymore. No, the stomach doesn't care how many food shops you go by. The stomach doesn't care. The hunger doesn't care. If you've got food in your pocket, it has to be in the stomach for the stomach to say, okay, now I am content. This is the same way. Your heart feels. And what does your heart feel? Does it feel that serenity, that beauty, or does it feel emptiness? Because when you have not connected this experiencing machine to the most incredible thing, then It's empty. It may look so full, but it is empty. And if you want that emptiness to go away, then let this heart feel that fullness that also resides within you. And you can do that. That's what knowledge is all about. That's the journey that we are taking. That's what we want to do. We want to hear, not ignore, but we want to hear the heart calling out. Calling out. We want to hear that cry. Not say, oh, that sounds bad. No, we want to hear it. Because you know what? This time, when you hear it, it won't be something alien. It won't be something, what is that? But this time, when the heart calls out, it will hear a reply. It will be called back. And you are the one who's going to say, I hear you. Not, don't bother me, but I hear you. And I will fulfill you. I will let you experience what you need to experience. This is the journey that we are undertaking. And it is so beautiful.